Okay, good rising. It is Jude here, also known as Naeem Shakam, and I am coming to do the rising reading from yesterday, but I still feel like this energy is still going on, so I'm going to hop right into it because I'm going to probably be doing a full day of readings. Not entirely sure, but I just woke up, so my voice is probably sounding real scratchy and manny like. Did I say manny? Moving on. No music. I need you to do right, please, and thank you. It's okay, it will. Um, I first want to thank the Most High for waking me up this rising. I want to clear my energy at this time of anything that may be deceptive or inaccurate. And I also ask for the ancestors to be with me at this time, righteous ancestors who will speak nothing but truth and accuracy. And I also ask that my warrior ancestors be with me to keep me from any type of malevolent information, basically from entities that would not hope for the messages of spirit to come through. Uh, there's that with that. Overall, I pray that this will also resonate with whomever that is meant to resonate with. I can already tell that the energy is definitely mine, or it resonates with me for sure. So, okay. Um, for those who may not be aware, I pulled these cards yesterday because they were for yesterday's rising reading, but I didn't get a chance to do them, and I've been going through a whole lot of stuff myself, emotionally, and all that good stuff. And it doesn't help that my Mercury is in Cancer, so all of like so much stuff has been coming up for me, so much. Okay, now I digress. You didn't come here for that. So the first card that I pulled on yesterday for the rising reading is the Page of Wands. This is talking about communication, passionate communication coming in about, I don't know what. For me, Wands usually deals with life, it deals with work, or it could deal with life's work. It could also deal with sexual energy as well. So, like I mentioned on one of my posts, when I was able to finally post these the picture of the cards, for some reason I heard I want to fuck, either I want to fuck or I want to fuck you, one of the two. Um, so, and the way that I got that was like that's a text message coming in for somebody. So somebody is sexually attracted to another person, but that's not the only meaning, but that's one of the ones that I got that came through. Okay. When I was asking Spirit to help me to clarify what the messages could be about, um, I got the Ace of Wands clarifying the Page of Wands. I got the Nine of Wands, and then I got the Empress. And when I was meditating on the cards, I just felt like basically this was this is like communication about starting anew in something, having a new beginning. Um, Again, it could be somebody offering some sexual goddamn activity. Um, but that doesn't have to be the only thing. Like the Ace of Wands for me is also a creative spark. It's also um, just an opportunity, a new opportunity to be able to be creative. Also, when I was looking up the meaning of the card, the Ace of Wands could also very much deal with birth. It could deal with your family. It could deal with where you come from. Okay, so you could receive information about going back home, about going back to be with family, the people who you are passionate about, who are also passionate about you, who love you, and who want the best for you. So a lot of you guys could have been getting messages, text messages, calls, letters, emails, just some form of communication from your family. Um, I don't know why I just heard this, but some of you guys could also, I don't know why, I promise I don't, but some of you guys could also be looking for, oh, the air just went off. Some of you guys could also be looking for your family of origin, okay? And you could receive some type of exciting news about that, exciting news about a family member or a relative, okay? Um, and that may prove to be really exciting for you, like I said. With the Nine of Wands coming out, basically, when I was meditating on this card, it's like I have to tell the story that I got initially. Okay, but right now the nine of wands can deal with pessimism. It can deal with your worst fears being communicated to you. So a lot of us could have been feeling certain energies, and now with this retrograde being here, all that information, like things that you could have been intuitively, um, finally you come back on music. Okay, the things that you could have intuitively been picking up, or you could have felt like was going on, okay, which I feel like this could be a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be about work, it could be about just life issues or what have you. But things that you were fearing, stuff you didn't want to hear, things maybe that you didn't even want to face are going to be coming out. And there are going to be a lot of us who are standing even in the midst of adversity, okay? Some of us are still going to be trying to fight for something that we feel like we're really passionate about or that we really, really want. For others of us, this could indicate messages about basically a breakup, but the whole purpose of the breakup is so that somebody can go get on their shit, so that somebody can level up with the Empress energy here. Someone can go and focus on becoming a better version of themselves, bossing up, getting your mind, body, spirit right, so that you can really be in control of your life and bring abundance not just to yourself but to others. Um, but this is also a card for a breakup, but it's not really totally over. Like somebody in the commitment, maybe both people or just one of the people, are saying, I want to break up, but I want to get back with you just at a later time. Basically, somebody was like, I want to get back with you, but after you become the Empress. Okay. So the full story that I got with this was that somebody gave a message that they want a new start and they want to break up with you. They want to let you go so that you can become this. So they want to start over, but they're breaking up. They want to start over, but they're breaking up with you so that you can go get on your shit. And once you've reached this level, then they want to deal with you. But, for some of us, that could be painful. That could hurt. Some of us may be resisting that information at this time. Anyway, then the next card that came out is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. Although for some reason I'm really feeling like this is a Leo, probably because of the sunflower and the sign and the Leo lions and stuff and the little kitty. But this is somebody who is intuitive. The black cat for me represents intuition, and also being very strong spiritually. Um, but anyway, with the Queen of Wands coming out, I instantaneously felt like for me that was my energy, and I also felt like that's a woman's energy who is usually very lively, very warm, very charismatic, loving, friendly, with people. Also, usually seems to be in control of herself. Um, Very generous, can give of herself and all that kind of stuff, but also don't take no shit. Okay. Um, with the Queen of Wands popping up, I just kind of feel like somebody is taking control. Like there, and I feel like it's a woman, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm gonna read these today like the way they're meant to be read traditionally. This is a woman who is going to get back on her queen shit. Like, um, she's taking back control of her life. Okay. With this only being three cards, this is in the second position for me, which is usually what's influencing the Page of Wands energy. So I feel like this does go along with what the messages are. Like somebody is saying, you need to level up, you need to boss up. And this could be the extenuating circumstances that are affecting these messages. Like I feel like this person could also be thinking about this themselves, even if somebody else outside of them sent them messages about them leveling up. This Queen of Wands energy has been thinking about that herself, okay? Um, she's been thinking that this is going to come. She's been thinking that she needs to level up, but maybe she didn't expect it to come from another person, and not saying a breakup was going to need to happen or something like that. Anyway, with the Queen of Wands, because I wasn't entirely sure like what was coming out about it, I feel like somebody needs to take action. That's for sure. Like a woman is getting ready to take action. So when I asked Spirit to help me to clarify, we got more wands with the Six of Wands, which is a victory card. So I'm gonna just say I felt like this is a woman. This is this Queen of Wands energy having victory over something. Um, a promotion also. A promotion also. Okay. I also feel like if you have gone out for a job or if you've applied for a job, you might receive information that you're going to get the job. But there was a whole story that was already told to me as far as I'm concerned in the clarifying. So here's what happened. A Queen of Wands energy is going to have victory over some sneaky, deceptive behavior. It's like somebody was plotting something. Somebody was trying to sneakily do something. Somebody could have been trying to walk away or get abandoned ship, like abandon this Queen of Wands energy. Somebody could have been trying to just like secretly move on, secretly leave you, in the cold, but you're still going to somehow come out victorious, okay? You're going to be elevated still because of this situation. So there's victory over some sneaky scheming behavior. The Ace of Swords comes out, which talks about clarity. It also talks about cutting away bullshit, cutting away what is not serving, cutting away what is not good. That's what not serving really means. When the spirit talks about, or when people talk about cutting away things that no longer serve you, that's talking about things that are not good for you. Okay? And where this person is normally a passionate person, logic is having to come in and help her regain balance, okay, and control of her life. Let me see what else the Ace of Swords could also deal with. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned for sure with the Ace of Wands, but like I said, birth could have information of somebody being born or a baby coming into play could also be in effect with the Ace of Wands. So, anyways, I felt like that was talking about somebody getting pregnant. Maybe not this particular queen, because we actually have two queens on the table. And even though initially I was thinking that these two queens were going to be separate, there's something in my spirit that makes me feel like the two queens on the table are the same person. But anyway, I'm stepping ahead of myself. So, with the Ace of Swords, what else comes with the Ace of Swords? Give me a minute, you guys. I'm going to my notes, okay? That's one. So I missed the swords. Here we go. So the Ace of Swords is an available fresh start. It's setting clarity and setting opportunity. So I feel like somebody is going to finally get some clear direction, okay? Some clear direction. And this is going to be mentally so. This is dealing with the mind, okay? There are going to be some things that are cleared away and you're going to have a fresh start. And I also feel like for the Leo woman or the fire sign energy that this Queen of Wands could very well be representing, I feel like you're going to get back to yourself, okay? Um, because the sunny people, the sun also brings clarity and healing and all of that type of stuff. And I feel like that's what's going to be coming with this Ace of Swords, a new start, getting back to yourself, okay, and really focusing more on getting your mind right, honestly, getting your mind right. And with that is going to come ideas about what you're passionate about. What is it that you truly, truly want for yourself? What it is that you want to do, and what you're never going to deal with again, what you're not going to accept moving forward, okay? I got one more card, I think, with this. The Tower. The Tower in reverse. So I really felt like at the end of the day, whatever deception, whatever trickery, whatever hidden things were going on is coming to an end for you, okay? Also, the Tower in reverse could also deal with inner turmoil. So this Queen of Wands energy was going through a lot emotionally, internally, okay? There was already a breakdown happening. There were already thoughts of her foundation being totally shaken. Like there were things that were being intuitively revealed with this, with your intuition and with your spiritual practices and your spirit and your connection to spirit, that it already had you breaking down. Like, you were already crying a lot. You were already experiencing death, internally. So when all this other stuff came out, when all these things started to happen and all that kind of stuff, it's like I knew that this was coming. And so, but I feel like with the Tower coming, there's more that's yet to be revealed that is going to totally end deception. Maybe not only with the Leo, but with whoever Leo is connected to. Okay? That's the energy I got for those cards. And then the last and final card that was pulled was the Queen of Cups. Okay? Like I said, this could be two totally different energies, two totally different women here. But after looking at the cards and meditating and looking at the storyline, I really got the vibe that this is the same woman. Okay. I don't know why, but I really did. I got the vibe this is the same woman. But let me just read it as if it's separate. So there is a possible water sign energy, or like there's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy, or this is heavily within this Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius woman's chart. Okay. Which is the reason why I feel like it's coming out and it's representing itself. With the Queen of Cups is also a very loving, gentle, very nurturing, mothering soul, okay? Very giving of herself as well. Also very generous, very intuitive, very emotional. Her emotions run very, very, very deep, okay? I also get the vibe that this woman could be with child. I don't know why it doesn't have to be the case, and that may not be for everyone, but I really do get that vibe. And it's really just because of these little beautiful babies that are on her chair. Little angels, but they look like babies. Okay, what else? But this person could be very, like, water calms them. Water helps them think. Water helps them to work through certain really important, I just heard the word traumatic experiences. So, water is something they need to be connected to the water, whoever this energy is. So I would say that in order to grounding for this particular individual could regard going to be around water and surrounding themselves with water. Okay, that could even just be in the bathtub or going to the beach, something like that. Okay, I don't know why I just said that, but whatever. So a motherly figure as well. The Queen of Wands I feel like is a mama figure too, but she doesn't have to be. um she could just be a mama, like, to animals or something like that, a fur mommy. But doesn't have to be the case, okay? She could be a mom too. But this Queen of Cups is in control usually of her emotions, but she's not afraid of her emotions. She understands that her emotions are powerful and they are a part of who she is, and she's okay with that. Um, what else? What else? What else? I think that her emotions are balanced most of the time. She's balanced. A queen to me is a woman who is in control of whatever her gifts are. So, like with the Queen of Wands energy, being fiery, being feisty, being a leader, being a go getter, being disciplined, being able to take action, being able to sometimes even take risky action. That is also balanced. Okay. Um, so when you're a queen of something, you are in your element. And I think the highest way that one of the highest ways that you can be, may not be the highest, but one of the highest ways that you can be. Moving forward, so when I asked Spirit to help me to clarify this Queen of Cups energy and what's going on with this Queen of Cups, I got the Six of Swords, okay? The Six of Swords talks about sometimes having to take a journey. It talks about having to allow your friends to assist you with maybe some form of movement. Somebody could be moving, okay? Or you could be getting ready to go on a trip, a cruise particularly, or just going over the water, okay? I felt like I said that this somebody has a child, and this could be a move that may not have, like, this could be a move that this energy, this Queen of Cups, did not necessarily want to make, okay? But after all is said and done, after weighing intellectually everything that's going on and how things are playing out, she may have to go ahead and make this move, even though this wasn't in her heart something that she really wanted to do. Okay. Um, This for me is also something very spiritual and emotional. Okay, there are spiritual and emotional implications to me surrounding this card with all this water here. All right, and the fact that there's this man here who's the one steering the boat and having to assist them. I guess I feel like for some people there could be a person who is more so in control of this movement than the lady, but she's going along with it. But again, this is about accepting help. So this person could also be assisting her or is assisting her. And I just heard that what's happening, it could be good, but we don't see it like that right now. Some of us, I know that resonates with me a lot. I may not see what's happening in this journey as something good, but it overall could be really good. Okay. And maybe in time, I'll see that. Or that's for me. That's why I said I'll see that. But if somebody else can resonate with that understanding as well, maybe in time, once we make it to our destination and things start to smooth out, maybe we'll understand. If you can see on this side of the card, there are a lot of ripples and a lot of waves notating movement for sure. But I also feel like this deals with, I'm hearing turbulence, even though turbulence is not water related. But I just mean this is agitated, okay? And so you could be moving from agitation to stiller, more calm, more peaceful waters, okay? Um, the next card that came out was the Eight of Pentacles, I believe. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles is the entrepreneurship card for me. And I really feel like this, even though this may not have been something that initially seemed like a move that this Queen of Cups energy wanted to make, I think it's going to prove to be very good for her. Like, you're going to use your creativity, you're going to use your intuition, you're going to also start using your spiritual gifts and powers to help you make fucking money. Do you hear me? So that's good news as far as I'm concerned. That's really good news. This move is really going to help you level up. It's going to help you be able to focus on your craftsmanship, okay? And for me, at this point, craftsmanship is about anything that you are skilled at, anything that you're really great at, okay? For some of you guys, you could be very much into the healing arts. You could be into anything that makes other people hopefully feel better. Even if that's, you can heal even through makeup. You can heal through being of service in the medical industry. You can heal through being of service as a teacher. You can heal through being of service as being somebody who watches children. You might be really, really great with children, okay? But the point is whatever it is that you're good at, all right? And maybe that you could have been thinking about going into business for yourself for a long time with, this move, this journey, or just this shift in your mentality, period. Okay, this piece that you're getting ready to go into is going to assist you in manifesting your money. And the last and final card we got was the World card. So this is a card of elevation to me. This is a card of graduation, okay? Some people could be graduating, but I really felt more so with this reading that this was, of course, ending a certain type of cycle that maybe both of these queens could have been in. Like I said, I do believe this could be two separate situations, but my spirit really got that these two queens are the same queen. They're just like the Queen of Wands. So what I'm trying to say is this could be a fire sign who has very heavy water energy in her chart. All right. So she could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in her rising sign or in her Venus sign, the way she loves or in the way that she communicates with people, or it can be in her Mars. It can be in a really important placement that really affects her. Okay. It could be in one of her houses. I would say the house that, deals with money maybe. So I want to say that's the second house, but I'm not 100% sure about it. But another thing that I just heard too, in regards to this Eight of Pentacles and the skill and craftsmanship, like I feel that this person, like when you get a chance to go on this journey and you get to be by yourself, you're going to be able to focus on leveling up as well. So I feel like you're going to be studying more about your spiritual giftings. You are finding books. You are finding, whatever information that's along with what spiritual giftings you have, you're tapping into that, you're looking into that, and you're beginning to put this stuff into practice, honey, okay? And that's a beautiful thing for you because I feel like it's going to end a cycle. I think this is also healing as well. And I also feel like you're elevating. Like I said, something is going to be ending, something is going to be shifting for you after this, okay? The overall energies of this whole reading was somebody is manifesting something. And who I felt like is the person that's manifesting is this King of Wands energy. The King of Wands could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Oh my God, Sagittarius. Didn't mean to say that. I was putting male and Sagittarius together. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius man who is actually, I just heard the motivation for this. But I feel like he's the one who's manifesting this. And if he's not manifesting, he's got a hand in helping this lady manifest this within herself. Okay. So some of you guys, I feel like this was I really do feel like this is a relationship, but we'll get a couple more cards to see if, in fact, what I'm feeling is true, even though I really feel like it is true. We're done with these cards, so we can put these back in the deck. But yeah, I'm going to see, I'm going to just ask Spirit if this is a relationship. It doesn't have to be, okay, especially seeing as how this is a general doggone reading. But with the King of Wands, this is a married man energy. This is an older man energy. This could be a father figure even, or a husband, or just a committed life partner, okay? For these queens here that's on the table, like I said, I really feel like this is one woman, but that's probably because that resonates with my life. This could actually be two totally different women, but I really don't get that vibe. I feel like this is a fire sign who's got heavy water energy. Or to be honest, it could be vice versa. It could be a water sign who's got a lot of fire energy, but with the Queen of Wands coming out first, I just feel more so that this is a fire sign who's got a lot of water in her chart, okay? But yeah, I feel like this King of Wands is who is pushing for these changes, you know. So, or like I said, could be her catalyst, could be her reason for doing this, whether she really wants to or not, whether she's happy with this King of Wands at this time or not. Look, the Hierophant card, marriage. So this is a committed union, I bet. Okay, world coming out again. And it flew out in between these two. So I feel like this is what I just saw with the world card flying in between these. I feel like it's definitely a fire sign who's got water energy. And I feel that she goes from one extreme to the next, okay? She is fiery 1 minute, in control, bossy, making it seem like she knows what the fuck she's doing and what she's talking about. And then she goes into this Queen of Cups energy where she could be very loving, motherly, nurturing, but also extremely emotional to the point to where sometimes it could be imbalanced, okay? I feel like with the world card flying out and like landing diagonally, connecting these two, that I feel that this move and this time to be with herself is going to bring these together in perfect harmony. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so I'm going to try to clarify one more time and ask Spirit about whether or not this is a relationship. Spirit, I thank you so much for this reading. I thank you for allowing me the opportunity to do this at this time. I pray that it will resonate with those that it needs to. But my question, Spirit, is this a relationship? I just got the Page of Swords and the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot in reverse could mean that there might be some stagnation going on. Somebody may need to move forward, but they're not. This could also be Cancer, a Cancer card. Doesn't have to be. But somebody could be operating in some stagnation. Somebody may not want to make this move forward. But the truth is, guys, this is a good thing. The Page of Swords also just came out. So there could be some messages that somebody ain't going to really want to hear that might be coming out too about moving forward. I feel like that really did happen already. That happened for me last night, and I was crying and all that. But anyways, and I've been in that, I feel like I've personally been in that Chariot in the reverse energy. I've been not wanting to move. Okay. Yep. Like I thought. This is the answer to. The others were also answers. They were also answers. I feel like for those who this reading may resonate with, you have also received messages of agitation. You've received messages that you don't necessarily want to hear from somebody who you could consider as immature or mentally unstable, or like the messages are bad news to you. They're about cutting some stuff out, or at least that's how it makes you feel. It makes you feel like you're being cut off possibly. But really it's for your good. But again, the page of the pages towards like the way that it's coming out, it just don't sound right. It's terrible. Like they have no tact. You know what I'm saying? They are, let me put these down because I don't need to shuffle no more. The person, like the messages that this person gave you and the way that they said it, even though it could be true and even though it could be for your highest good, how they said it hurt your feelings, okay? How they said it really possibly could have made you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like they are so whack for that. They're so immature, whatever the case may be. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to let go with the Four of Pentacles energy here. So I feel like that's still in line with the stagnation. Somebody doesn't want to let go of the relationship itself, and maybe even of the material possessions that they have garnered as a direct result of this union. But that's a lack mentality. So some of us could be suffering from a lack mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that could have come throughout this whole relationship, which I do feel it is a relationship with the Two of Cups coming out. So that is the answer to the question. It is a partnership. And I really feel like it's not just any type of partnership. It is a soulmate union. It is this is a divine union because it's the King of Wands on the table and the Queen of Wands on the table. Those are two people who are each other's mirror, or they're each other's divine counterparts. Like y'all should fit together. You should work together. But I think with the imbalance maybe that's going on in the Queen of Cups energy, or maybe the Queen of Cups could be you're more here and you need to level up here, okay? Which I feel is more so the case, especially since there were so many wands coming out. This King of Wands is like, get out of your head. Like, I love you because you are great here. But here, I have not seen this and I need to see this, right? So whatever. I still feel like it's the way that some of this is having to come about. I still feel like it's deceptive, it's scheming, it's not necessarily right. But at the end of the day, everything works out for the good of those who are chosen and called of the Most High God. So I feel like this is going to work out. But again, this is a relationship to me with the Two of Cups coming out. One that I even feel like both parties don't want to go. A four is two twice. So I feel like, and not that that actually makes a difference, but I'm just saying, I heard that both people really don't want to let this go. Both of y'all don't want to let it go. But somebody is realizing that it's really for the best. It's for the best here. Okay, so I apologize for this reading taking forever, but it is what it is. My lovely sister, who I love so much, is calling me, guys. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. Shalom.